Hey people, what's up? Critique some number probably in the mid 50s. Uh, three clips today, Samus, Marth, and another character that I'll see on the end. I'm pretty sure this one is Samus just because of the title. But really that's it. If I critique the wrong character, I apologize. And I will go back and fix it. But anyway, alright, perfect way, Taunt to get bodied. I guess as Samus, I don't know, you have to think about that situation if, well, since you're slow as Samus and as Robin, depending on who you are, you realize that you're not going to get to them and make like a huge impact on how much they're going to charge, so you might as well take your time. But be wary if you're a fast character who can charge something. I can't really think of it. Or like if you're a character that needs to get something like Diddy's banana, be wary of how fast you are, and then like, is your banana important enough? Or would you rather go stop Robin or Samus from charging? Oh, that was a really bad grab. I don't like the up smash either. Good back air. You're getting a little hungry with the grabs. Okay, so basically everything there worked out surprisingly. Down tilt was really good. Up smash, very questionable because he had to come DI into you, which I don't think would have been the option most players would have done, because like you had all the leverage and they were above you, sort of like diagonally. But after that, the up air was a good idea, and then back air, like situational, was right too, and so was the charge shot. But just be careful about smashes, and then the grabs. You need to be really careful because you're gonna eat a really hefty punish, especially from Robin with like a projectiles charged and Nosferatu and all. Wow, you almost got punished, and Robin is so slow. I don't like following up for the up air, knowing like you should know that you're gonna most likely fall with them, or they're gonna fall out of your up air. So preparing to do like an F tilt or another like level aerial, not one where you're trying to hit someone above you. Even a down air, like jumping, moving towards them, I would have preferred. Wow, least optimal follow up. I don't like the down tilt that much, just because like Robin with her speed shouldn't be coming in to like grab you just in that specific scenario, with like you having charge shot and everything, but the charge shot after the arc fire was really good. That was really smart. He shouldn't have let himself get hit by that. I can't believe he went for that grab. Man, he is whiffing literally everything. You're lucky it's a slow character. I don't like that. I didn't like that charge shot solely because like, since he's charging a book, like his only option out of that is to shoot or shield. And like he's just gonna shield because if someone has reasonable reaction time, that's not gonna hit them. So that was a good down tilt option. I don't like that up B, and you should have faded to the ledge, in my opinion. Good job getting out of that. I wish you would have like you went for the follow up and hold on, let's rewind. I wish like you would have realized at this point you're not getting to them, and you're also above them, so like it's a lot easier for her to hit you with her sword than you to hit with that down air, and then like the massive sour spot and everything. Like that, there should have been a better punish. That was really lucky where the arc fire ended up. But it was a good option to get out of there. Up B out of that too. Wow, he's just falling into everything. I'd like to see some more missiles if he starts to do stuff. Okay, good. There we go. Kind of obvious that he's been coming in for grabs. So now with the knowledge we know, the down tilt's good. Again, in specific situations, because he can move close, bait it, and then hit you with an arc fire, and it won't be spaced where it like hits your arm again, or like where you down tilted, and then you can charge shot through it. So be wary about using the same move, but since this guy does seem grab heavy, until he teaches us otherwise, yeah, you can just keep doing that. Not the grab. I really don't like the grabs, because he honestly could have charged that smash attack and probably killed you. Oh, if he would have up B'd, he could have killed you too. That was a great turnaround grab. I don't know why you did literally nothing out of it. I guess that charge shot works. The up smash, I don't like it. Not that really it's going to be your main way of killing, but like you just end up staling it, and I doubt it would kill Robin. I'd like to see a lot more Nair and Bear. They're really, really good as Samus. They're super duper strong. So those intertwined, especially because his spacing doesn't seem perfect and he's not throwing out a lot of arc fires, you can get in his face for it. You had a really good air dodge. He's dead because of that. Okay. Well, that player was really, really bad. I'm sorry if you were actually the Robin. But by playing Samus, you have to realize that a lot of your stuff's unsafe. In that, like, missing your grabs can lead to, like, huge combos that can kill you or just tack on a lot of percents. Like, she can get basically any of her combos on you. Like, any character with throw combos is going to get the entirety of it. And then if you're ever near kill percent, throw out grabs, like, rarely ever, if at all, because if you happen to miss, they're going to be able to, like, halfway charge their smash attack. So there were never really situations where, like, fair would have been good, but fair's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's necessarily great, but definitely something to think about. And like I said, your Nair and Bear are really, really good. I would look up like Samus and see how he plays. That could definitely give you some good tips. Overall, you played against that opponent well, but there were still some, like, neutral options that I didn't agree with, like going in when you could have just faded out and reset back to neutral, and then, like, missiles a little bit more, maybe. Oh, goodness. It's a little loud. So we're looking at the Marth here. I don't like the F tilt when you're right next to someone, just because if you don't hit them, like, especially not, like, probably the only situation I'm really okay with it is if it's at tipper range. Because you might be safe. Perfect shield, you're probably not safe, but regular shield, maybe. So be careful with it. You went way too high with that up air. I do like this forward air pressure. That was unfortunate that he's got that, like, down tilt that can get you in between. So be careful with Cloud being really fast and having really good frame data. A move that's got a lot of not a lot going on in between, like each step of Dancing Blade, you could get punished really hard. And also he can always kind of get above you in, like, Nair or down air, so yeah, you gotta retreat from this. You need to move. I don't like the necessarily the grab. Like, grabs, how we think of grabs in, like, Smash 4 are really different, or for most characters, than they are for Marth, considering you get, like, literally no follow-ups except for, like, down throw up B at low percents where you just hit the tip of the blade and you end up probably getting punished for it. So his grabs necessarily aren't something that's really good. So, like, a general way to go about playing is train people to shield a lot if you're not going to grab. Because then, like, okay, you can't beat shield, but you have shield breaker, so you just condition them and you can break your shield and tip them at 50 and kill them. But regardless, you need to, like, play not necessarily without grabs, because they're still good throwing people off stage and setting up situations. But know your limitations as Marth. I like some Nairs too mixed in here. You need to find a more effective way to get down. You need to be careful about air dodging into platforms. If you didn't know, when you air dodge into the ground, you have 20 frames where you cannot act. So you're just a sitting duck. So be very, very wary. Unless you have to dodge, like, his up smash coming up and you can air dodge through it. Just try to fast fall into a platform and get on it and get shield up. That was a really good Dancing Blade. That was, that F smash should have been at a point where if he landed on the stage at all, he would have gotten hit by it, so he would have had to retreat to the ledge, which then puts you in another favorable position. Or you tip him and he's probably dead there. And then this shield breaker was kind of random, and, like, you really haven't trained him to be in shield because you've hit him with most fairs and stuff, so and again, that F tilt. Also, please jump when he's got the limit like that, so you can get down some other way. That was smart. That was, like, probably one of your best options. Be wary about challenging him. Cloud's one of the only characters that he's not totally in a bad spot if he's above you, solely because down air stays out for such a long time, and up air is like +2 on shield when he falls down onto you and does it. So be wary. You need to time your up airs pretty well to catch him if he's coming down on you. See, that was really good. You just fell, like, all the way through here. You didn't air dodge in this platform, which, had he actually kept that hitbox active, would have hit you. I I'm not a biggest fan of the dancing blade, but it ended up working out. I'm not a fan of that either. Should have been ready to like jump and down air him because he's not going to sweet spot or set up for like this. But you were in a really bad position because you weren't going to pick him off from like the roll in distance. And you'd already seen him get up, so standard. Oh, that was a good down tilt. Oh, unfortunately, I don't think that was tipped. That was a really, really good shield break. He just happened to dance around it. So be wary of using it too often because it's one of your best tools, especially because he's not really playing in shield. You can kind of like short hop and retreat and let him do laggy moves, which Cloud's moves aren't really that laggy, but a good player is going to open themselves up sooner or later with moves. And know that like shielding against Cloud's like pretty fine, besides like his limit side B and like side smash. And side smash, like he needs to break your shield with it. Or like both. He does need to break with it, but what I'm saying is if he doesn't end up connecting with it and doesn't break your shield, you're perfectly fine. Whereas side B, he can do it, get your shield really low, and then F smash, and if you haven't moved, it'll break your shield. But Cloud's one of those characters who, like, off grabs, he doesn't have kill throws and stuff for a long, long time. He's getting close to it since he has a ton of rage, and you're not the heaviest character in the cast. Just know that, like, shooting a little too much against Cloud isn't the biggest problem. That was a good run-up shield. I would have... Oh, I don't like that at all. You should have been punished. That was a great counter. Unfortunately, like, one place on the stage where that wasn't going to kill. I wish you would have waited on the back air. I wish you would have F-smashed there. That's so good, making him waste his limit. Get down, please. Alright. I don't like that F-smash, because there's no way he was going to drop and come towards you there. He was just way too in, like, a disadvantageous situation. Go past him back air, please. Had you just jumped here and shield broke, you would have been able to hit him and kill him, or break his shield, one of the two. You need to get down. You kind of waited for him to start running over here, then you went down and landed and then sat in shield. Or I think you might even, let me see, did you hit this platform? Okay, so I didn't like the roll here. Like, you should have just ran and fell off. And the problem here is that you air dodged into the ground again, which if he just comes right here and F smashes, you're dead. So... Nice. This is when your grabs are good. And also, by not grabbing earlier in the game, it means you're not going to stale that. Oh, you deserve that. You're rolling a little too much. Air dodge, thank you. I thought you might honestly gimp him. I like your uses of down tilt. They're pretty good. Get out of there, please. I don't know why you tried to shield grab. And then why you went in again. You have to be very careful with your approaches now. You have to pick and choose your situations solely because if Cloud hits you with anything good, it's going to be the end of your stock. Yeah. You put yourself in a bad situation by not fairing there. You gotta make sure you space these arrows correctly. I understand if he falls out of the zone where you were gonna get him. That the second 2 hits of Dancing Blade there should not have happened. I would have liked you fall off with a shield breaker there. He's not letting you put any pressure on. What you need to do is you need to get the pace back in this match. And it seems you're starting to get a... That was actually the perfect way to go about it because you were constantly getting put under pressure and you allowed yourself to like take away all the pressure and push it back on him. And had you got onto the ground, like he hasn't shown a lot of favor for grabbing, so that may make shield even better in this matchup. And the Cloud's probably thinking, wow, if I can rack up another 30% and maybe catch him high, I'm gonna kill you at 50, or 60, which is 32. But anyway, math. So you don't really have to be scared of limit stuff. But I would like to see shield breaker more now in this situation. You gotten the pace back. Jump shield break there actually would have been kind of dope. And you can also like fade. All right, you deserve this. You're not gonna die or anything, but you're sitting in shield too much. Like you basically ran into the problem of you shield in bad situations because like not necessarily, but shooting most of the time is either good or bad depending on like where you're at. Because like shooting a hit, like shooting the first back air you took up here, it's good because you weren't going to be fast enough to move out unless you had like decided to move off very quickly. Staying in shield though, for him to up air land on the platform and do limit side B, not as smart. Like after that back air hit, you should have dropped down right here or ran off and dropped here. And if you're even scared of something down here for some reason, if he's right here jumping to this platform, and moving along the platforms till you feel safe getting down is perfectly okay. So just know that. You're like running into a lot of safe stuff, or unsafe stuff I should say. Oh, that's unfortunate that you were on the other side. And your smash attacks are kind of random. Good job jumping out of that. Oh wow, luckily you didn't tech. I don't know why you didn't fall through that platform immediately. You, once again, like the exact same situation. I think that was a really bad up B, because even if you eat that neutral B, you're still going to be able to up B and hit the ledge. Whereas he could have gotten like an F smash on you or something. Let me go back and review what's going on here. So like, you kind of did that reaction to get out of there, but the only reason that would have been bad is if that was like an F smash and you're right here and you somehow got around it, which just air dodging right here, like, makes it so he's not going to get you. Like, most clouds aren't going to come and back air you right here. They're going to want to charge limit. And then lucky that you ate this part of the smash attack. Again, you're air dodging into the ground and you're rolling a lot. You're going to roll again. Yeah. Also, you're countering a ton. I'd like you to stay in more neutral positions and try just like jab one. Like your down tilt positions, like F tilt there, could have been really good. And like your jab one can confirm into tipper. Again, you're hungry for this grab that I don't know what you're going to get off of. That was a really weird interaction. Oh my god. Yeah, you also have to know, like this matchup, he's got a longer sword and you want to use the tip of yours. So if he's using the tip of his, you're going to have like a really, really tough time in this matchup. And that means you need to, like, you really have to outplay the player. You can't just like, oh, my character's kind of better, and if we're at even skill, then like I'll eventually get a tipper or something. Because as long as he throws out like a hitbox like that nair or his bear, he should hit you before you hit him, unless like he mistimes it or just comes into your smash attacks. So you're definitely gonna have to work a little bit harder with your character. Obviously, I think you know that playing Marth. Luckily he didn't pummel and put on extra damage, and he just staled his kill throw. So I don't like these random spot dodges. So that was a situation where the jump to the platform wasn't, and I'm gonna take my statement back from earlier. I was wrong. I admit that. The jump up to the other platform with how much more speed Cloud has than you is probably a bad idea, since you're not covering yourself with a hitbox and he's got his giant sword. Like almost always, you need to run off. Because, well, okay, that was terrible. You should have been in shield. Maybe he pressured one up air and you get off the platform. Yeah, he totally called your jump. Yeah, safe options. Definitely retreating to the ledge, even if you have to get off the stage. But yeah, that was just a lot of unsafe things, coupled with the character. Your character doesn't give you anything. You have to work with bad tools, and you never really got in control where you put a lot of pressure on him. Like, besides your counters on the second stock, you never really got ahead or put a ton of pressure on him. So you need to be able to like stay out of a zone where someone's going to hit you, and then come in to hit them and pressure them to be in shield, because I didn't see him in shield much at all this match. And like, if you can break that, you can kill people super early. So that's like a condition, something you want to condition into your opponents. But yeah, like very easy stuff to work on and implement and play. And the next Falco. So, oh well, this match kind of already started, but we're fine. Oh, sorry, the volume. I'm not a fan of that turnaround nair, just because like you fall in that situation and you can get, I think you can get punished. Did he just not hit you soon enough? Oh, you just spot dodged. Well, okay, if it's safe, then by all means, but I definitely rather, like, bear. Oh, man, I thought you were so dead. I don't like dash attack at all. It's really easy for you to get caught and stuff, or like your dash attack's really slow when you get hit, when someone hits your shield. And right now, Bowser's really all the time. Bowser's not scared of getting grabbed by you. You're never gonna kill him off of it. Like, yeah, you're gonna get your up throw, up air combos, and down throw, like fair nair if he doesn't DI to the right. But you're never gonna kill him and threaten a lot. So, I like that option a lot. This Bowser is obviously going to want to be looking for grab a lot. That actually worked out because he was waiting for you to hit his shield and you didn't. But like you can't expect people to do that if you space it like that every time. Like most players will realize, oh, it's not gonna hit me and just grab you immediately. So I'd also like to see lasers a little bit in this matchup. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that also is going to happen. Out of your jab probably, or he might be able to. I know like people with certain nairs can get out of it. That was really good. Like feinting, like you weren't gonna actually put pressure up, and you did with the back air. Wow, he actually did standard get up again. That was pretty unsafe by you. Oh, you should definitely be punished. He should have also been punished. I would have liked you dropping and bearing, not doing the down air, because that's the most obvious option you have in that scenario. Or jumping in, like doing a fair, because if he doesn't air dodge it perfectly, then he's gonna get caught by it. Luckily, Smash 4 ledges help you out. I would have tried to go for the grab. Damn, that is stupid. I would have liked you to try to retreat to the platform and or the edge. Let's see. So this happens. Okay, so it did look like you were going in that direction. You used the jump. I would not be afraid to use your side B and be over here with your second jump, and now he's in a lot worse position instead, or I wouldn't say he's in a lot worse. You're just not in an as bad situation. I would also have liked falling bear there, and like go off the edge and then up B. I guess it would have left you vulnerable to his back air, but anything was better than that situation. You also did the whole like I'm going to only return to the stage at like this angle sort of thing, so it was really obvious for him to just hit that fair. You're getting it, like you came in like kind of with a little bit too much aggression. I love that the raw back air fade out. Like it's one of your safest moves. I don't like that F smash. Oh, please punish him. Oh, that was a great back air. If you had jumped and done like the back air or even nair, like nair and fair would stay out long enough. All right, that ended up working out. I can't really. I wish you would have waited with the back air, then gone for it, not like try to actually time it. Because if he had upbeat earlier, he shouldn't have gotten hit by that. And not earlier as been for the second bear, but I'm meaning between them. He should have been able to, definitely. You need to be really scared of his grab. So just watch out. I don't like that F smash either, especially at this percent where if it happens, that was a great spot dodge. Yes, good. I was about to say, you baited him to get the roll in. Oh, man, if you jump back aired there. I like you calling out his approach with the grab. Oh, thank goodness you did not get hit by that. Oh, if you had just gone straight right, you would have been able to grab the ledge and then actually do a punish. Seems like he's catching on to your down tilt shenanigans. If you had done the fair down there, it probably would have worked a lot better. I really like that option. It looks like you were trying to bait the Bowser Bomb, which was very smart. That was also really good. That's like a lot better way I'd like to see Nair than what you did at the start of the match. Because that's why I'm also okay with fair and like fast falling it to the ground. Because like, yeah, it's got a ton of end lag, but most people aren't going to hold the shield the entire time. And if it happens once, then it's like, okay, except that like you're not going to be able to do it. It's like Peach's forward air. It's like I can retreat out and maybe not get punished, but I can keep holding it in and like fall to the ground, and they might let go. Risk versus reward, basically. He's gonna roll back. Oh no, he just spot dodged. Great back air, perfect. Like your total game is just bait and punish, and you baited the grab by thinking like he thought you might land back in front of him, but you were able to turn the situation around completely to where you were still in control and F smashed him. Like that is the way to play Falco, like perfectly. So biggest thing is just like being able to actually fight people off stage because due to your second jump and like side B and up B, you're gonna recover from a lot of places if you still have your second jump. But don't be predictable with your side B. It's where you're going with your side B on the first stock is the reason you died. Um, and I'm sure you know how unsafe some of your moves are if you go into shield or like are attacking someone on shield and they shield all of it. And you went away from dash attack and you realized that down tilt was like the obvious answer because you were going to beat out his grab. But just be wary of someone doing that because he'll just run up and shield like he was doing. But then you can call that out with like grabs and stuff. Obviously, you don't want to try to call out something like that with a grab and then like you lose to his grab and then you end up dying because he was at 100 and you're at 77. If that would kill, which I'd assume it would be close. But just like better edge guarding is the biggest takeaway I can give you from this video, and then also like kind of fighting in neutral and understanding what your opponents are gonna do. Because obviously you don't want to sit in shield too much, but you have like absolutely no threat. Oh, okay, he can like turn around grab out of shield. I believe you can. I'd be surprised if you couldn't. Actually, I've never tried, so that might not be real. If you can turn around grab out of shield, then you have to be worried about it but with Bowser, if you can't, so he's facing away from you in shield, all he can do out of shield really is his up B. So you just have to hold shield, and then once you realize you're at a really low shield point and like he may get close to breaking it if he does his up B, then you jump out of there, or just jump out of there in general if you don't feel safe. Because you're gonna, as long as you're not above him, your moves are going to be faster in the air because like his back air takes a while. His fair is not super duper slow, but and then like he only has his like down air where he comes down with the shell or Bowser bomb if you're below him, and if you bait that then you get a huge punish. But realize you prefer the air, haha. And like a lot more like safe moves on like your retreating bears were perfect. Falling on them with like fair and nair, obviously not the most safe, but like as he showed at the end, you found out he didn't hold shield long enough. And I would bet that if you did fair, the same thing would happen where he wouldn't hold it long enough. Anyway, that's the end of this one.